now, and it looks like our friends are just collecting some pictures for the opener. Bye. Okay.
мечте, руководитель проекта «Шаг за шагом к мечте». В 2006 году при поддержке администрации Красноярска Наталья организовала социальный проект «Шаг за шагом к мечте». Открыла адаптивные для колясочников бесплатные спортзалы. Итак, встречайте Екатерина Наталья.
Well, I'm happy to say that I will make no mistake if I will say that today Universiade is full of heroes on this side of the ice, and definitely I got a great hero on the right side of me. This is Ambassador of the Winter University 2019, social activist, step by step to the team project manager, Natalia Kapelina. Make some noise because this lady deserves it! Okay, you will hear this one. Первый вопрос, который хотелось бы задать, были ли на других объектах и что запомнилось из всего того, что видели на универсиаде?
У нас потрясающая память находилась в нашем городе. Там такой красивый огонь, там такая красивая атмосфера. Мы приезжаем туда неоднократно, и мы радуемся тому, что мы видим. У нас прекрасный спортивный объект в городе Красноярске. У нас шикарный кристалловый стадион Елисей. Мне очень нравится, что в нашем городе появятся такие спортивные объекты.
О, это определенно не может не радовать универсиада, она не уйдет и не закончится, она продолжит приносить пользу для города. А какие пожелания хотелось бы сказать болельщикам, которые сегодня будут наблюдать за игрой?
Наслаждайтесь жизнью, тем, что вы здесь, проживаете в этом прекрасном городе, что вы приехали сюда, в сердце Сибири. Вы счастливые люди, вы живете здесь, вы видите все вот это. Здесь сейчас, вы с нами, улыбайтесь.
Вы такая позитивная, мне улыбки хватит на ближайший год, с запасами я смогу делиться. Последний вопрос, я не смею больше вас терроризировать вопросами. Что вы пожелаете для самых юных болельщиков, которые планируют стать не просто болельщиками, а уже стать также атлетами?
Поставьте цели, поставьте себе цели и потом работайте над ними. Каждый день здесь от настроения, от самочувствия. Идите свои цели и точно знаете, что вы намного сильнее, чем вы думаете. Ваши возможности безграничны, вот я в это знаю. Поверьте себе, как я верю в вас.
Ну и напоследок я просто воспользуюсь своим служебным положением и предложу всем подписаться на аккаунт в социальных сетях Натальи, нижнее подчеркивание Step by Step, и тогда вы сможете продолжить совершаться энергии. Ну а прямо сейчас держите в поле зрения этот экран, здесь будет происходить много чего интересного. Сегодняшний вечер только начинается. Более того, дамы и господа, прямо сейчас хотелось бы отчетная рубрика «Вчерашний день».
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Krasnoyarsk 2019 Winter Universiade Women's Hockey Tournament bronze medal game between teams of Japan and the United States. Представляем участников сегодняшнего матча. Here are the rosters for both teams. Состав команды хозяев сборная Японии играет в белых свитерах. Here is the roster for host team of Japan, playing in white jerseys. Вратари команды. The goalkeepers. Номер 1 Ван Аю Тоносаки. Номер 25 25 Амика Йошида. Полевые игроки, field players. Номер 7 7 Ноа Сакурай. Номер 6 6 Аюми Сонода. Номер 11 11 Чика Отаки. Номер 23 23 Йошино Энамото. Номер 16 16 Мэй Миура. Номер 3 3 Фумика Сасано. Номер 2 2 Нацуми Сугимото. Номер 20 20 Мисато Ушикубо. Номер 21 21 Чисато Миязаки. 13 13 Майка Мизуно. Номер 8 8 Мицуки Согаве. 4 4 Шуари Косуга. 14 14 Майо Сакамото. Номер 10 10 Ай Ота. 15 номер 15 Момока Миура. Номер 12 12 Ран Хината. Номер 24 24 Акари Таниока. Номер 17 17 Шуэ Амори. Номер 18 18 Ами Сато. Главный тренер команды, head-coach Йодзиро Касахара. Состав команды гостей сборной Соединенных Штатов Америки. Команда играет в синих свитерах. Here is the roster for visited team of the USA playing in blue jerseys. Вратари команды. The goalkeepers. Номер 30 30 Hannah Stone. Номер 31 31 Jasmine Malinovsky. Полевые игроки, field players. Номер 23 23 Кристиана фон Олек. Номер 27 27 Freya Holferty. 12 12 Lauren McDonald. 3 3 Madeline Wolfman. 7 7 Jaron Forrest. Номер 13 13 Dana McLeod. 8 8 Kelsey Jackal. Номер 37 37 Оливия Земпа. 21 21 Kathleen Ash. 24 24 Maeve Riley. Номер 36 36 Brooklyn Moore. Номер 20 20 Kathleen McNamara. Номер 9 9 Darby Edmondson. 16 16 Brittany Lavosel. Номер 6 6 Alison Carlson. 17 17 Katie Stelling. 25 25 Alicia Williams. Номер 18 18 Vanessa Deverchant. 19 19 Sarah Gargas. Номер 15 15 Shelby Bradford. Главный тренер, head coach Shelley Looney.
Welcome to Arena Seva and to Medals Day for the women's ice hockey. Great to have you with us here in Krasnoyarsk. As Yulika stands guard outside this beautiful arena, and it has been a lovely day again in Krasnoyarsk. And here inside we have the battle for bronze first up between Japan and the United States. Later, the Russian fans will have something to get excited about for the gold medal game between the Russian Federation and Canada.
The heart of Siberia, Krasnoyarsk.
So a busy afternoon and evening as we come up towards 4 o'clock in the afternoon here. Japan and the United States, the bronze medal game. So Japan 2 years ago at the last Universiade finished 5th and the United States 3rd. So Japan are guaranteed at least a slightly better finish, and if they could get 3rd place with a win today, they would be delighted, I'm sure. The United States looking to confirm and back up their position from 2 years ago. So both these teams lost their semi-finals. Japan going down to Canada, so they moved through to this game, and the United States lost heavily to the Russian Federation, so they find themselves in the bronze medal game. Canada and the Russian Federation to meet after this one. So last day of action in the women's ice hockey, and the second last day of competition overall at the Universiade. So Japan does have some fans here. This is their progress. They came 3-3 through the competition thus far, 5 round matches, and then lost 5-1 to Canada in the semi-final yesterday, but they did beat, importantly, the United States on day one, 2-1. And for the US, it's been a bit of a mixed bag. They've had the 2 heavy defeats to the Russian Federation, both by the same score, 10-0 in round robin play, and then the same yesterday in the semi. They had good wins against Switzerland and China. But if you're looking for a form guide into this one, we can only go back a week or so to the 2-1 narrow win for Japan. The players are welcomed onto the ice. Should have a nice close contest here. The steam was taken out of the second semi-final yesterday when the USA lost so heavily to the highly favoured Russian Federation. But these two teams much better matched. We should get a good contest as we stand by for the FISU
International Universities
anthem.
Sports Federation.
Guitar. I'm sure many of you will recognize that as a famous tune played around university life. Here are our officials from Canada, Russia, Switzerland. We wish them a good game. A game well officiated is a game usually well played. Look to have to control without interfering. Here are the lineups for Japan first of all, and Chika Otaki is the forward that will cause the USA most concern, I think. And goalkeeper today, Tonosaki. So they've changed goalkeepers. Yoshida had a bit of a time of it yesterday against Canada. So Tonosaki is the starting goalkeeper, and Hannah Stone for the United States was quite superb, really. I mean, 10-0 against the Russian Federation, but it could have been a lot more. Wolfsman, captain, and Orlok and Holferty starting line in defence. So I'm not surprised, really, that Japan have decided to give Tonosaki a start. He's got Forrest with 3 goals and 2 assists, one of the leaders for the USA. And really, as far as Japan's concerned, Mei Maura, 2 goals and 3 assists. 7 goals for Ataki. She's a real sneak around the goal. Here we go. Japan in the white shirts and the dark blue for the United States. Ataki and Miura for Japan to watch. And Maeve Riley and Stone, the keeper for the United States. They'll be influential players, no doubt, today as we get this bronze medal game underway. Just caught behind the goal there, and Sakurai looking to clear it. And Tonosaki happy to get her hands on it, or at least the glove. McDonald in there for the US in 12. Face off at US attack end. Sasano gets it away from the danger zone, flicked on there nicely by Mizuno, and they're on the fast break here. Unfortunately, Sugimoto couldn't latch onto it. So just a minute gone. Lightning fast breakout from Japan. Change of lineups. It was Miyazaki lunging at it, actually. And an interference call against Edmondson. So the first power play of the game. Japan with the 5-on-4. See what they can do with it. It's fed in. They got a deflection. The initial shot coming from Enomoto, who's got a few goals to her name, 4 and 3 assists. The shot coming in, and I'm not sure how much of it Hannah Stone saw, but she saw enough. Still 1 minute 40 left on the power play. And USA able to clear it. Putting nice pressure on too. Up the rink was McDonald. So not getting out of their defensive zone as quickly as they'd like, Japan. Now they do. And Sakurai caught centre ice. Nice pressure high up the rink again from the US. Enomoto does it again, plays it across to Sakurai. Sakurai dumps it down towards the corner. And Japan have got control of it once more. Making a bit of a line change, left them short for an option. 45 seconds left in the power play. Shot coming here and safely into the left glove of Hannah Stone from Sasano. Stone, should mention as we see some of her work here with the left glove, she is the second best ranked goalkeeper on saves. Even though there have been a lot of goals scored against the United States, there have been an overwhelming number of shots coming their way, in those, especially in those 2 matches against the Russian Federation. So Stone is a good keeper. Don't worry about the scorelines. She fends off a shot from Japan. Looking for a different angle, looking for the open player. Sasano across. Shot partially blocked there by Zaimba. Still got to look, Japan. Shuffled to the corner by the US and trying to look for a way to get it up to centre ice. Can't do so at the moment. And the US back to full strength. So Edmondson back on. She makes way for a teammate. We'll just keep our eyes on Japan with a little attempted wraparound here from Mizuno. And the USA 5-on-5 again. Work it up into the corner and around the boards. Sasano. Anamoto comes again. Quick stick in there, and somehow she's managed to dispossess them. And a bit of assistance from Ataki. Back to the corner it goes. It's stuck in their defensive zone at the moment. McLeod plays it up once more towards the blue line, and still they can't get it out. And there's a shot attempt on here, and it's safely into the gloves and belly of Stone. And Miura with the attempt. Mizuno with the earlier foray into the crease. So Japan looking slightly the more aggressive. Yes, they've had the benefit of the power play. 4 minutes into the game. This is the bronze medal match. United States in the dark strip, white shirts for Japan. And if you're just joining us in Krasnoyarsk, it's been a great ice hockey program. We've got the gold medal game to come after this one. Russian Federation and Canada. As quickly down to see it off, Tonosaki. Looking very alert in the crease. US keeps it inside the blue line. Not now, though. So the US getting reset. Japan just a little bit shorter for a second there as they made the line change, as McDonald hustled after it into the corner. Didn't set anything up that time. Fushikuro forced into the corner. Good defense that time from the United States. And it's swooping on it. Miyazaki. Miyazaki with the shots. Stone is in the right spot again. Couple of players getting a feel for the ice. Chance for the US. No, there's an offside call there. 21 with it was Kathleen Ash. 2 goals, 2 assists, and also 3 penalties so far in the tournament. Ash, who comes from the University of Colorado. Center ice face-off. Just pushed down into the corner, and a quick pair of skates on Miura. Ataki there as well. Not much of an option there, as the Japanese players looking to get back to centre ice, so just dump down into the corner, and the USA an easy possession for them. McDonald gets around one, but Ataki is there. 23, Enomoto. Enomoto again. Sakurai. And that's an icing, so change of line if needed. Japan not taking the opportunity. 6.5 gone in the bronze medal game. No score just yet. Really indecisive face-off, that one. And now it's trapped on the boards. Miura. Forrest. Bit of a chance building here for the United States. As McDonald couldn't find a teammate, and Japan can bring it away once more through Sakurai. Sakurai looking inboard for Enomoto that time, but the pass wasn't on the money. Nicely weighted pass. Wolfsman really to deal with some obstruction there. No penalty on the play. Good clash of bodies. Nice hard hockey. No damage to players. That's the important thing. Sakamoto gets a touch on it. These Japanese players are very quick across the ice. On Orlok. Clash in the neutral zone, and it favours Japan. Sasona. Kasuga. Had a second look at it there, Sakurai. Equal most penalised player in the competition, Noa Sakurai from Hokkaido Kunkyo University in Japan. US really looking for their first testing shot on goal. Not too many questions asked so far of Tonosaki. That just flicked up off her stick there. Interesting. Shot from McNamara. Line change, both teams. There's Shelley Looney. Had a pretty tough time of it as overseeing the semi-final result against the Russian Federation. Ishikubo shuffles it up towards centre ice and beyond. Moore. Turned over in a dangerous position there in the United States. Pisano sends it down behind the goal. And Japan, on a 1-on-2, managed to come up with it. Just losing it there was Sugimoto at the crucial moment. Dumps it back in again behind the goal. Sheer determination of this Japanese team is something. Enomoto played it in off the skate of a teammate, and it's still with Japan, and the shot was unexpected. That's hard work in there from Miura. She's really a dynamic forward. Sonoda does well to keep it in now, back into the neutral zone. Sakurai gets a look now, but there's not too much on that shot. And Hannah Stone has it safely. Hannah from Lindenwood University. Sakurai straight at the keeper. We say goalkeeper in this tournament. A lot of the folks in North America are used to goaltender. But on the team sheets here in these Universiade games where we've got GK, goalkeeper. If you prefer goaltender, well, that's all right. We've got different names for different things, and we all understand each other, I'm sure. Goalie, how about that? Up the centre, but plenty of defence there for Japan. Inside the last 10 minutes of the first period, so halfway through the first. Comes across now to Sakamoto. Sakamoto back the other way. Some loose passing from the United States, turning it over. And Miyazaki did well. Here's the shot, and it's deflected off one of the defenders. Little move there from Lavasseur. Still has it. Lavasseur trapped on the boards. Japan had it for a moment, but Lavasseur comes again. Lavasseur sweeps around and, well, misread where her player was. And that's the end of the attack for the moment. Played around the boards. There to meet it, Mizuno. And could be a penalty coming the way of the United States there. Is it Stelling?
Commercial break, please.
Stelling's had 3 penalties. It's at Carlson that time. Carlson is driving her opponent into the boards, and the officials didn't like that. So Alison Carlson, out of Grand Valley State University in Michigan. No score yet. So 2 years ago, they finished Russia, Canada, USA, China was 4th, and Japan, Kazakhstan, and Great Britain. Look at some of the action out of the first 11 minutes of this bronze medal game. Japan looking slightly the more likely to score. They've got jet-propelled skates, it seems, at times. They're really quick across the ice. They've done well to protect possession. A little bit better than the US. Minamoto back across the middle. The shot, maybe looking for a deflection there from Sonoda. Five on 4, power play, second one of the first period for Japan. Oh, so close. How did Stone keep that out? Did she get some help from the frame of the goal? That was very nearly our opening goal of the bronze medal game. And in there was Sonoda for Japan. How did that not go in? She's smiling now, Stone. That did everything but go in. It's cannoned off the keeper. And, I like their chances there. Yujiro Kasahara thought they might have had it. Head coach for Japan. Plenty of time on the power play for Japan to exert some more pressure. Shots high. Sassano. She'll have a go. Looking for teammates' deflection closer to the crease. First time slap. Not quite there. Kasuga. Safely shielded by Tonosaki. And gets set again with half a minute left on this power play. 3 on 4. The US defense was quickly back. So we've got some interference here. The coach not thrilled. So the Japanese player heading to the box, and it's Otaki, one of their stars. They can't really afford to be without her. What's she do here? Anyway, interference it was. So back down to Japan's end. Temporary 4 on 4 here, but the USA will have full strength in a moment. Kathleen Ash. And the USA, for the next face-off, will be back to full strength. Japan, a minute 40. They'll play short. We've got 6:50 left in the period. Trapped on the blue line at the point. Forrest leaves it behind her, gets it back now a little. Fortunately, she chases it behind the goal and looks up. Came off a couple of players. Sugimoto first to it. Wolfsman was waiting at the top of the crease, and oh, that's off the goal, and then it's back in. Well, it hit the crossbar, and then the back of the goaltender. She was very unlucky, Tonosaki. There's no way she could have reacted in time there. And McNamara has the goal for the United States on the power play. This was an unusual one. Yeah, it came off the goal. Had it already gone in? No, hit the crossbar and then off the skate of Tonosaki, who turned around in dismay. Well, the US at the first attempt thought it had gone in. It was a very good shot. So McNamara, the leader of the band at the moment. McNamara puts the US ahead in the bronze medal game. This first period, they're looking for more. Played down into the corner once more. And there it's Levasseur. Japan forced to play it around the boards. Team's back to full strength now. Entering the last 5 minutes of the first period. So after looking the more likely to score against the run of play, the US came up with one, and it's Bradford. Gargage was waiting top of the goal, but puck didn't come to her. Momoto turned over at the blue line. She somehow gets it back with a bit of a no-look pass to pick up Ushikubo. And Van Orlok will play it out of the danger zone. Ushikubo again. Ushikubo. His penalty coming for Japan. And they get the sixth player on. Goaltender's off. Haven't seen them in usual penalty situations quick enough to do that or have the opportunity. Oh, it's there! It's off a defender and in. Oh, the unlucky, I think Van Orlok has put it into her own net. And, oh, well, she can't believe it's come off her skate, hit the frame of the goal and in. That's unlucky. So really both goals had a touch of bad luck about it for the defending team. Gloved away. And Fumika is credited with the goal for Japan. Van Orlok had a little more to do with it than she would have liked. Fumika puts her name on the score sheet and levels it up at 1-1 as we get down towards the end of the first period. So some pretty lively action in the last couple of minutes. Nice stick there against Sonoda. And that's going to be another penalty against Japan. So Yumi Sonoda. Mika Sasano was the goal scorer for Japan, but we'll give acknowledgement to the fact of how it was scored off the defender's skate. So the US, with another minute and a half on the power play, can set something up here. Open on this side is Kathleen Ash waiting, but they play it back to the corner. And Japan hasty to clear it. Stone there. Ash. Have to tidy up. And send them forward once more. Otaki rides her opponent into the boards. And McDonald would have felt that impact, I think, even though Otaki's a fairly diminutive player. And the face-off and the minor line change for the US. 2 minutes left in the first period and a goal apiece. We were hoping for a close contest and we've got one. Shot deflected from Van Orlok. She'd like to make amends for what happened just a couple of minutes ago. If she could score, she'd be a much relieved player. As the shot is well taken this time by Tonosaki. And gets her hands on it. That's Olivia Zaimba from Adrian College in Michigan. The forward, number 37. She is contesting the face-off now, Zaimba, against Miyazaki. Quick 2-on-1 here for Japan. I'll make the most of it. It's on. They're playing short-handed too. So Miyazaki having a busy little time of it during the power play. A little clash in centre ice between a couple of players. And, the referee saw it and thought nothing of it. Players in a congested space, there's going to be some contact. Or nearly an open chance there, but not cleared for long either. Wobbly old puck, that one. Knocked away by Susane. Sugubi. Last 30 seconds of the first period, and the pace has been on the last 5 minutes. It's really intensified. Enomoto. Yeah, that's a frantic little period of play there, resulting in a big line change. Just left the stick behind there for a moment to Tonosaki. Japan looking for one last chance, but a great interception and a physical one too. It sends the US on their way, but Sugimoto got herself in the way. Four players in the corner as the first period comes to a close, and Ota straightens herself up and heads for the break. It's pretty entertaining, and a goal each for Mika Sasano for Japan, and before that it was Kathleen McNamara. Odd goals, the both of them. But in the bronze medal game, it's Japan 1, United States 1. Interesting to see how even the stats are through that first period. As the US squad heads off the next 12 or 13 minutes.
For 70 years, the International University Sports Federation has been leading the university.
So 13 shots to 8. Japan leading there. A couple of penalties each. And they did score on the power play, the United States. And 14 face-offs won. So some dominance there for Japan, but they have to share the honours at the first break. It's 1-1. Couple of unlucky players there assisting goals into the net, but the result is 1-1 at the end of the first period of the bronze medal game.
Мы все из разных стран, но за нами одна огромная Сибирь. У нас свои линейки отличных продуктов для спорта, здоровья и красоты. Центр разработок и современное производство. Нас знают в 65 странах мира. Становясь частью нашего бизнеса, тебя ждет экспертное обучение, хороший доход, правильная машина и много путешествий. Жизнь будет полна смысла. Присоединяйся к Siberian Wellness. Настоящая природа, настоящая наука для людей.
Алюминий рождается, чтобы стать частью нашей жизни. Вдохновляет на пути к мечте, помогает побороть страх и стать сильнее. Но иногда история алюминия заканчивается. Чтобы начаться заново и стать частью чего-то большего. Покорить небо, прикоснуться к неизведанному.
Перед шагом в неизведанное тебя останавливают только сомнения. На этом пути главное, кто дает тебе силу, уверенность, чувство превосходства. Есть пределы, которых не достичь одному. Кроссоверы Hyundai с тобой заодно. Hyundai.
Huawei – ведущий мировой поставщик информационных коммуникационных решений. Использует новые технологии в диверсифицированных бизнес-моделях, повышая их ценность для наших заказчиков. Новая, подвижная, гибкая и безопасная платформа ИКТ обеспечивает нашим клиентам простой и быстрый переход к цифровым технологиям во всех отраслях.
Компания Норникель, генеральный партнер Зимней универсиады-2019 в Красноярске, представляет всероссийский флешмоб «Smiling Siberia». На протяжении нескольких месяцев от чемпионата мира по футболу до универсиады сибиряки и жители всей страны согревали мир своими улыбками, выкладывая фотографии с ними в социальных сетях. Улыбайтесь друг другу. Это хорошая привычка.
Дамы и господа, в данный момент матч Россия-Канада продолжается. Очередь играет с хоккеем. Хорошие новости. 2-0!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got some news from ice hockey between Japan and Russia, Canada. Russia leads 2-0.
Санчес, как насчет того, чтобы найти какую-нибудь сладкую парочку?
Oh yeah, that sounds good for me, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, take a look at the screen, and if you will see yourself, give us some emotion, give us some emotions and love. Let's ride up. And who we got here today? Oh, we got here. Do you have some love for us? Oh, maybe just a bit, just a bit. Yay! Thank you very much. Maybe somebody else. We got any more? Oh, no, show us some love, isn't it? Give us some kisses. Oh, yeah, thank you very much. That was fantastic.
раунду. Счет равный, что будет дальше, покажет история.
Good to have you back with us at Arena Seva, where they've got the bronze medal game underway. We've had an action-packed first period and a goal each. An adjustment to the score, actually. They're now saying Miyazaki. Well, you see Sasano there. It's on the stats screens we have, both the game scoring system for the whole games and here at the venue. They're crediting Sasano with the assist and the goal to Miyazaki. I guess the main thing is it's a goal. And the goal for the USA came from Kathleen McNamara. Ash and Riley giving the assists on it. There is the McNamara goal. A little bit unlucky, you can say, Tonosaki, as it came off the back of a skate. I mean, it happens, and it's happened today in a bronze medal game. Japanese goal. So Miyazaki now, well, she didn't. It's got me a bit stumped. Still looks like it was Sasano. So we're getting two different versions of who that goal should be credited to. We do know it's 1-1. That's the number that matters. Still a minute away from starting the second period. Japanese players gathered around their goal. Remembering Japan beat the United States 2-1 on the very first day of competition. McNamara, a goal today. That's not in too much dispute, even if it did come off the back of the goaltender. And Sasano, well, yes, maybe. Okay, they act as their own little team, don't they, the officials? And they're doing a good job so far today. We've had a few players in the penalty box, but there's a medal on the line here. It's the bronze medal game, 1-1 as we start the second period. 3 seconds to go and we'll be underway in front of a good crowd. USA working right to left in this second period in the dark blue uniforms and the white shirts of Japan. Tight, physical, really low scoring game at the moment, but plenty of opportunities for both teams. Van Oorlog plays it diagonally through the center ice and McDonald. Japan on the fast break. This is where they do some of their best work. A little unlucky right on the blue line was Lauren McDonald. Played it in and back out again. Still Tonosaki in goal for Japan. Face off neutral zone. Sugimoto and Sasano hustling back there for Japan in shirts 2 and 3, and now Mizuno. Mizuno chasing after it all the way to the center ice with Now it's back under the control of the USA. Not for long. Nice interception made by McNamara, the goal scorer. Pretty free-flowing change of possession happening here. The player caught just about to make her exit from the game was involved in the play. Ataki. Swing and a miss. Edmondson trying to see off 2 or 3 defenders there. Edmondson, who spent a little bit of time in the cooler. There's Miyazaki. So now I think they are crediting Miyazaki with the goal. So they've made the adjustment. That's what that little replay was about, to show us that Miyazaki, as we suspected, is now the official goal scorer for Japan. Got some room on the left side of the ice as they come forward to Japan. Oh, deflection there from Ota, wasn't far from scoring. Diving across the crease. Ota out of the Obihiro Otani Junior College in Hokkaido. Ota. Oh, that was a chance for Edmondson. Just spooned it wide. Chances at both ends. Here comes Van Oorlog. Van Oorlog did well to keep her skates before eventually losing them. And she's quickly up and back into it. Japan again looking for a fast break. Played off to the corner by keeper Stone. Miura working hard to get it back for Japan on the forecheck. Van Oorlog once more. Just a look at the opportunity there that came to Edmondson. So she pushed it wide. It came off the pad of Tonosaki. So give a bit more credit for at least putting the shot on target, but padded away by the keeper. McDonald there. Can't make the interception. It's brought a player down. The officials leaving that one alone. Couple of sticks playing at it and missing. Come all the way through, and a pretty game play out by Tonosaki. Very assertive play from the keeper for Japan. Van Oorlog at pace. Van Oorlog. Would have been a great one to finish. It did come back to her, but it just dribbles past the goal mouth. Van Oorlog. Beautiful move from her up the ice. That would have been some kind of goal if she'd been able to finish it off. Sakamoto. Help from Sugimoto. And working it in towards the corner. They're giving up a couple of centimetres and about 5 kilos average in weight to the bigger US team. But they're fast. They use what talents and skills and natural attributes they have. Right along there, and this is the pace we're talking about. That's a really good work by Sassano that time. Asked some questions of the US defense as we got 5 minutes gone in the second period. Trapped behind the US goal. 3 Japanese players to 2, and they eventually get possession, not for long. It's a change of possession is a feature of this match. Sakamoto, it goes through the legs of a couple of players. Ota was there once more, trying to make a nuisance of herself. And Ota trying to make the interception. That's safely stopped by Tonosaki as the teams soak up a few seconds to make changes. Von Orlock's having a solid game for the United States. Certainly unlucky the moment that she was involved in the Japanese goal, making every effort to make amends. Enomoto now. Miura caught one on the shoulder, pushed out of the contest. Enomoto had it, lost it, got it back again. Miura, smart use of the skate to stop the puck. And Otaki across to the middle. And Enomoto just couldn't get a stick on it. Sweeping up the rink now, the United States with a chance. Von Orlock. She's had a big second period. 6.5 minutes into it. Fast, open hockey in the last 5 minutes or so. Looking for the go-ahead goal. These two well-matched teams. They both suffered big losses in the semis. Got a chance to take something away from the tournament if they can win this one and collect the bronze medal later this evening. Japan, quick. Miyazaki. Miyazaki. Oh. Maybe tried to do too much. Stone. Just leaves it this time for McLeod. And the icing call from the linesman. There's Von Orlock. He's having a whale of a time. Big smile on her face. And here's some of her work. Von Orlock has been a standout player in this second period. And she was just centimetres away from getting a dangerous shot away. Nice one, too. Miura. Miura. And Stone just reaches up, brings it down from her knees, makes the catch. Safely into the mitt. Walsman across there to Forrest. Forrest been a bit quiet in the match so far. Wraps around the goal, sends it out towards the top of the blue line, and shot opportunity for McNamara. Forrest leaves it, now has it. Surprise shot in there. I don't know that Tonosaki would have been expecting that, but she reacted quickly enough. Tonosaki leaves it for Sassano. Back to centre ice. The US get reset. Sassano plays it along the boards. Looking for territory, not for possession. Quickly to it, Ash, Kathleen Ash. Away from one. Defender's stick came in, the shot just fended away by Tonosaki. Von Orlock is very quick across the ice. Stelling had the shot. Might be a holding call here. And Japan are going to be playing short-handed. Sugimoto. Yeah. Got her hands in there. So Sugimoto leaves Japan short-handed. She's from Hosei University in Tokyo. The university founded in 1880. So 35,000 students in Hosei University. USA operating 5-on-4, and that's not the kind of start you want as it comes all the way down to Stone. Bonolok leaves it for Zimba. Taking a while to get going here. Losing a few valuable seconds. She played it into Miura. Holford takes care of the defender in Sassano. Looking for the effective shot here. They're crowded around the crease. But there are more defenders than forwards. And Holford hustles back. Japan's seen off a minute of the power play almost. A couple of players down. There are very few players upright, and the shot is a powerful one. It goes up in the air, comes back out to the blue line and beyond, and Japan are out of trouble again for the moment as a player slips, falling off. That was Holford trying to clear the rink, went head over heels, and gets up to watch the action, and there's plenty of it right now as this power play for the United States yet to bring a goal. They did score on the power play in the first period when McNamara scored. Here's Ash. Nearly played it off the back of the keeper there. It was an option. Work it off Tonosaki. We've seen one go in a goal once already today that way, off the back of the skate, and doesn't quite glove it cleanly. And this should see Japan back to full strength. And a full line change for Japan. And almost likewise now for the United States, and they quickly force the turnover. There was sticks on that one to deny the cross from Edmondson, and now Japan on the break, and the voices finding some volume here as Sakamoto makes her way up the rink. Sakurai working it in the corner against Stelling. Getting some assistance now from Sakamoto. 2-on-2 there. Favours the US as the puck is freed from the trap. Nice first time passing, creating some space for Japan. That one comes off a skate into the corner, palm down by Sonoda. I don't think she saw Carlson coming. Kept it in the zone. Here's a chance for Japan. And the second attempt from Enomoto. One of their better attacking players, coming in with 4 goals and 3 assists, Enomoto. Plenty of defence there for Japan. And Kosuga secures it initially. Nice pass. They need numbers forward now. There's no one there to help Ataki. Miura comes in though. Miura has the shot, and outstretched left hand grabbed by Stone. And Miura and Enomoto, 2 energetic, lively customers on the rink for Japan. We still can't separate them in the second period. It's 1-1. A lot of the Japanese players from the Seibu Princess Rabbits Club. 14 of them, in fact. Playing like startled rabbits at times. Enomoto. Important stick came down to deny her a clean shot the first time. Got a second one away, but it was inches wide. Miura going down under Holford. Good fast game. This is what you want to see in these medal matches that draw such a big crowd. There's a terrific crowd in for this last day of the women's competition. 7.5 to go in the second period. Both goals came in the first. Zaimba. Not a lot of play happening there after a scrappy bit of an offside. Japan get the better of that one. Miura, beg your pardon, Mizuno. Under heaps of pressure there was Ash. She's cannoned into the boards. Zaimba has it again. As the play just drifts in numbers across to that far side. Zaimba playing up high, trying to put some pressure on Japan coming out of defense. Does a good job, forces a turnover center ice. Forrest. Backing away towards goal there was McDonald. A funny little moment there as it was sort of nutmegged an opponent. Forrest plays it in, and McDonald turns around to see it. Comes up smiling, so yeah, that wasn't quite the plan. It's a kind of crazy play that can sometimes lead to a goal, though. Nobody quite sure where it is, including the goaltender sometimes. Got a lot of protective gear on. You can't always see the puck when it's right underneath you. Holferty loses out there to Sakamoto. Sakamoto misses the mark there, looking for Sakurai. Von Orlok. Had a chance to get a breath and see what she can do again. She's had a wonderful few minutes. She was the dominant player on the rink earlier in this second period, but time ticking away. There's no addition to the score in the second. It's the bronze medal game coming to you from Arena Seva in Krasnoyarsk in southern Siberia. Another beautiful day here. Spring has sprung a little bit early. Ataki. That's a penalty coming out of this one. So Ataki smiling. She knows she was the innocent party there. And Holferty. Oh. Well, there was... Take your choice. But that was the one that drew the ire of the referees. So Holferty for tripping. The US defender a couple of minutes out of the game. 5-on-4 for Japan. See what they can do here. They didn't score on the power play in the semi-final, and nor have they today. Enomoto. Ataki from the tight angle, looking for the impossible goal, really. Enomoto squares it across. Just a bit slow to gather at that time. Sonoda. Assistant drumbeat, a little bit annoying. Shot. Stone sees it away. Enomoto, that time, she's got it again. Enomoto making herself available all around the rink here. That's just gently off the stick of Sonoda. Couldn't get anything on it from close range, and Stone happy to see that one disappear. Into the glove. Might have actually hit that post, the shot that time earlier from Otaki. 4 minutes left, second period. 45 on the power play for Japan. It's seen out of the attacking zone with Japan by the United States. Not for long, though. Back in they come. 3-on-3. Now the numbers back for the United States. They just got the 4, though, of course. Miyazaki stuck for an option. Sassano. Oh, whistles just wide. Sassano lines it up again. Took a deflection. Stone was down quickly, and the United States on the break, and they're back to full complement. And a deflection at the other end as well. So great counter-attack coming from the US. There are 3 left in the second period. Edmondson had the most recent shot. Well, it's the size of the fight in the dog, we say. These being dwarfed at times, these Japanese players, by their bigger opponents, but they're going blow for blow, these teams. It's a great contest. Sakamoto trapped on the boards for a moment. Sonoda plays it across. Is the shot coming from Sakurai? Not yet. Oh! Somehow Stone got hold of that. There was Sakurai right in her face with the puck on a stick. Interesting to see that again. And Sakurai back to goal and then straight at Stone. From point-blank range, oh, that might be one she should have done better with. Ataki fires it in. And Stone has it. See, they're getting some target practice now. Sakurai, Enomoto, and Ataki. Enomoto that time. Well, the good goaltenders amaze you how they pick up the puck flying at such pace towards them. They've got good eyesight and quick reflexes and plenty of courage. Van Orlok is off. Just a couple of minutes left in the second period. Japan still looking for a way to penetrate second time. Sonoda. Only one helper there, and that was Sakamoto. There's no way there was going to be a deflection into goal with the number of US defenders around the crease. To draw them away from the goal to have any chance. That wasn't done by Japan that time. Maybe on the break this time. Ota. Ota back to the bench. 94 seconds left in the second period. Sassano drills one in. And Stone has it. I'm just starting to wonder where the goal's going to come from for Japan. The US defense in the last 10 minutes seems to have them well worked out, unless it comes on the fast break. That's where Japan have looked most dangerous. Van Orlok. Help there from Carlson. Back to Wolfsman. You can free it from centre ice. It comes down to the corner, and Sassano's there. Plays it out to Sugimoto. Van Orlok. Player without a stick. Edmondson takes care of it. got trapped in the body there of Miyazaki. She's okay. Coach Kasahara. Final minute of the second period. Can anything happen? This is time for full concentration by the players. It'd be a demoralising goal to have against you at this point. After a hard-fought second period, no goals so far. The US trying to set something up. Tight angle off keeper Tonosaki. Taki. We've got face-off in centre ice coming. There's Brooklyn Moore getting a late break in the second period. Still got 21 seconds. Time enough if you're good enough, but they're going to have to be efficient. Somebody. Miyazaki dumps it down to the corner, and in a trice, Mizuno is there. And I think the US will be happy if it stays stuck against the boards. That is the end of the second. No change in that second 20 minutes. This is the bronze medal playoff. It is Japan 1, USA 1.
Japan 1, USA 1. Броски поворотом после второго периода. Япония 27, США 22.
Well, the coaches will have to put on their thinking caps. Who can break this open?
Japan 27, USA 22.
We end up in overtime. Possible the way the game's gone. 1-1. Defences prevail in the second period. Stats at the end of the first certainly favoured Japan. 27 shots to 22 now, and they're still winning the face-offs, Japan. They're not able to increase their own score and take the lead here in the bronze medal game. The United States won the bronze 2 years ago. Japan finished 5th. Some of the action. Good second period. We couldn't find a goal, but we've got a great match on our hands here for the bronze medal. Third period coming shortly.
история победы заканчивается. Чтобы начаться заново и стать частью чего-то большего. Покорить небо. Прикоснуться к неизведанному.
Перед шагом в неизведанное тебя останавливают только сомнения. На этом пути главное, кто дает тебе силу, уверенность, чувство превосходства. Есть пределы, которых не достичь одному. Кроссоверы Hyundai с тобой заодно. Hyundai.
Huawei – ведущий мировой поставщик информационных коммуникационных решений, использует новые технологии в диверсифицированных бизнес-моделях, повышая их ценность для наших заказчиков. Новая, подвижная, гибкая и безопасная платформа ИКТ обеспечивает нашим клиентам простой и быстрый переход к цифровым технологиям во всех отраслях.
Компания Норники, генеральный партнер Зимней универсиады-2019 в Красноярске, представляет всероссийский флешмоб «Смайлинг Сайберия». На протяжении нескольких месяцев от чемпионата мира по футболу до универсиады сибиряки и жители всей страны согревали мир своими улыбками, выкладывая фотографии с ними в социальных сетях. Улыбайтесь друг другу. Это хорошая привычка.
Welcome again to Arena Seva, where we're all tied up at 1-1. McNamara, well, that goal for the United States happened during the Ataki penalty for interference. Miyazaki corrected to be the goal scorer for Japan. The fellow on the right might be an ice hockey player if he's lost one of his front teeth. That's a frequent outcome. So we're looking for a goal to separate these teams in the bronze medal playoff, playing for third and fourth. USA third 2 years ago in Almaty, Kazakhstan. Lots of effort, no goals in that second period. Stick a bit high. So we've had a few players in the cooler today. They're playing for plenty. Third position at the 2019 Universiade. Otaki and Enomoto will be on the ice for the start of the third period. The pattern of that second period, as far as the US defense was concerned, was that as long as they got numbers back, then there was no way through for this hard-working but not so powerful Japanese attack. They lost their semi-final 5-1 to Canada, did Japan, and the USA, as we've mentioned, a heavy loss to the Russian Federation. So Canada and the Russian Federation to meet after this match. Great opportunity for these young hockey players to come to another part of the world, experience the different culture and the kind hospitality of the people of Krasnoyarsk. Is it just 20 minutes left for these players, or will we go longer? Enomoto facing off against Ash. Underway in the third. Quickly onto Sonoda. Pushed down into the corner though, just having a bit of a look up and not realizing how far close the opposition was as Sakurai. Sonoda once more. Just checks. USA has done a good job to hold them down in that corner. Scrappy stick work. Comes behind the goal, and Sakurai, outnumbered, somehow got the puck away. Ataki is in there looking, harassing, and icing. So back will come. Not too thrilled with that. Shelley Looney, nice start to this last period by the United States. Got Japan under some pressure. Shot is just a gentle one, really, there from Levasseur. It comes. McNamara with the attempt. Now tidied up by Mizuno. Mizuno sets off. 3 back. She's got a lot to do. Could do with some help. Mizuno. Now there's some help there. Sogabi. Has it fended away by Stone. Mugabe again. Ota. Not too productive in that attack. Japan. So Gabi lays it up the line. Ota rides the challenge. McDonald. Dicing in there with Ota. McDonald wins. And then it's Jekyll. Walsman. And we've got a face-off in the center ice. Matty Walsman from Michigan State University. There is first decent shot for Japan of the third period. Ota, busy little player. Little is the operative word there, as they're being out-muscled in a couple of the challenges. Japan, height and weight advantage for US undeniable in this contest. Can be the more physical team. Tonosaki gets the glove on it. Looked a little bit clumsy the way she gathered it, but it's all right now. Riley, the face-off for the US, she wins the challenge too. Riley after it. Teammate Ash has it. Not for long. Moto nearly had an away with it. Very quick. Give her a chance. She'll take it. Ataki. Miyazaki. Just losing a balance and losing possession. Sasano. A floating shot in from Mizuno. Zaimba. Chase it again. Hustling back to Tsukamoto. Plays it around the boards. Well, it's just seesawing backwards and forwards between the upper end of each attacking third. There's not a lot of genuine movement towards the goal here. We're just waiting for a decisive move. Who's got the slice of luck? Who's got the decisive play to separate these teams? It just doesn't look like a serious chance yet. Stalemate. On the fast break is a way to maybe get it done. Ota. Looked likely for a moment. The passes just aren't being strung together. Shuffled away there by keeper Tonosaki, not too convincingly. Walsman. Now Japan can clear. There's an appeal there from Japan for a penalty on that challenge. Referees aren't interested. And the shot from Van Olok, well plucked out of the air by Tonosaki. She comes up smiling. Walsman, little wraparound. Plucked off the shoulder of the keeper and up into the screens behind the Japanese goal. 5.5 gone in the third period. Still looking for the game breaker. Ataki. Chasing it around and gets it back. Uses the skate to try and keep possession, but then loses out to Stelling. USA's turn. Ash. Lost it the first time. Ash can regather. She does. Sends it back towards Japanese goal, but plenty of defense there. Should be able to see it away now. And they do down the boards. The US defenders just lost sight of it for a moment. Line change from Japan. Take a moment to settle into the frantic pace of the match at the moment. It's end-to-end stuff. Clash of sticks and bodies. Everyone putting everything on the line. Last game of the Universiade for these two teams. And they're not going to leave anything out there. Ushikubo, diving. There's McNamara going in. Here's Ash. Not taken the first time. Higher shot, oh, just under the helmet there of Tonosaki. He's got it though. US with another wraparound. Nope. Comes out to Hofferty. Japan. Miura. Every time you think they're going to make a break, there's an intercepting stick. And the counterattack from the United States. They're as quick at the moment as Japan on these counterattacks. Walsman. Oh, had to be a good save, and it was. Tonosaki again. Walsman, 3 goals in the tournament. She'd scored a 4th here. It could have been done and dusted. Sakurai. The corner there for Enomoto. Enomoto up to Ataki. Ataki to Miura. Trying to do it in tight spaces. Ataki reaching in. Just about gets away with it too, but the sea of blue around her. Enomoto. Across to Miura. Miura dumps it back inside. Ataki hanging around the top of the crease. Enomoto. One of the brighter moments for Japan in this third period. Enomoto, Miura, Ataki. They're the 3 to be watching. It's away from Miura that time. And we'll come back for the icing. Dump there after the attack from McDonald. And Maeve Riley. Good little flick on from Mizuno. Oh, and cannoning into the net. It's the Japanese player Sasano, and she's hurt, I think. They might want to be stopping play here. She flew into the net past Hannah Stone. I'd like to see that. Really threw herself at it. Loss of balance. In she goes. No thought for her own safety here. Well, she's bumped off her skates by De Merchant. Vanessa De Merchant gave her a good shove. Referees were right there. Sasano going to take a break, shake herself out, dust herself off. Start all over again. Put the goal back on its mountings and we'll be back in business. Sakamoto goes down. They always get up pretty quickly. Sakurai that time. Losing out in the physical challenge is a Wolfsman. Carlsen just on this near side waiting for something to come out of the face-off. It goes the other way though, and there's Mizuno. Carlsen had to pause on the blue line. She was sitting offside. Comes back nearly to her now though. Carlsen has it. McDonald lost out there. And Japan gets set. Sonoda. Carlsen 1-on-2. And just back too quickly. Miura made sure of it. Carlsen having a word to the official saying, come on, I was checked there. There was something going on. Come on, high stick or give me something. Well, that looked like tripping on her behalf, and that's why she's upset. So Carlsen cross-checking. Yeah, well, losing a cool there, Carlsen. So 5-on-4 for Japan. Is this the time? The next couple of minutes for Japan to break the game open. We've been locked at 1-all since the end of the first period. Halfway through the last now. Tapping it down. Enomoto again. Enomoto. Wants to dictate the place. Keeps calling for the puck. There is a shot on, but loose puck picked up by Japan on this 5-and-4. Taki Sasano. Nicely intercepted, and this takes the pressure off. Good work from Riley. Sakamoto, and with a 5-on-4, the shot is partially blocked for Miyazaki. 20 seconds left on the power play, and oh, it was all but in. Stone grasping for it, not getting it. Japan having to get reset through Sonoda in center ice. Mizuno. Cut off by Sonoda at the blue line. Got to be quick now. They're now back to full strength. United States seen off the power play. Japan still in possession though. Sakamoto had the shot across. It palmed away again by Stone. Sakamoto once more. 2 on it. Carlsen on the break for the US. Okay. Sakurai first to it. Carlsen. A little fortunate to have it. Alfredi couldn't keep it under control. Japan make the full line change. 8 minutes left. Sasano. A bit careless with it in deep defense here, Japan. Sometimes the fresh line comes on and they're not up to the pace of the game. That one sails across the goal without a touch. The USA had to be careful there as they were emptying the rink The line change. Stepping away from the puck. Zaima. Zaimba did a great job. And then Lavasseur. Tanasaki saves once more. A little bit of a tidy up around the goals that scraped the loose ice away, and he's still looking for a decisive goal in this bronze medal game. Zaimba away from the challenge of Cesano. Too strong, too big. Just played it over the stick of the defender. And Carlson, he's had a bit of time in the cooler in this third period. Jekyll on now for the United States, just behind the face-off. To take it, it'll be Lavasseur and Ota. Through the legs of Lavasseur. We'll have another go at this one. 7:20 left. They're just adjusting the clock, actually. That's what the delay seems to be about. The officials looking up. .721, adjustment of 1 second. Well, might be important. Tanasaki just couldn't lay a decisive glove on it. Japan make the line change. Tanasaki once, twice, and then the whistle had been blown before came off the upright. So really the moment the US was waiting for, what the game was crying out for, but it wasn't. Zaimba off the pads of Tanasaki. Shot the second one from Van Orlok. Van Orlok plays it back in, and it's Japan's puck. Quickly played off by Sakura. Miura needs the help. Here it comes. Oh, off the crossbar. Unbelievable. That's Ataki. Wow. Some days you just wonder if it's going to happen for you. Ataki, a brilliant shot. Stone was beaten, but the goal wasn't. Palmed away by Tanasaki. Sonoda trying to wrap it up in there for Japan. Just don't know how against much bigger players Japan is supposed to win those tight clashes in up against the boards. They're giving away so much height and weight. Hasn't seen its effect on the scoreboard. It's still 1-1. With 5.5 to go. We've been at 1-1 since the end of the first period. Enomoto. A couple of tired players out there, I think. The energy's out of the legs. It's been a tough game. Wolfsman in there. And Carlson, but now can't get a clean stick on it. Stelling just lost the handle for a moment. Japan, Ataki plays it out past the blue line. So you think a player's got it and they leave it behind. Wolfsman. Wolfsman loves to just ghost around behind the goal. And a penalty coming. Looks like Sassano has transgressed there. Tripping will be the call. Wow. That's a pretty clear example of it. And with 4:37 to go, that's the one off the crossbar. On the underside of the crossbar, and it just would not go. So Sassano in for tripping. USA's goal did come on the power play in the first period. Sassano's had such a good game, but she'll be pretty upset with herself if the goal is scored while she's in the box, because it could be the one that decides the goal, the bronze medal. Brought up the rink by McNamara. McNamara looks to the open player. Japan trying to shut down the channels. Wolfsman moves in towards the crease. Riley dumps it behind. Riley gets it back. Nice little 1-2. She worked with Wolfsman. McNamara plays it square. Misses everybody. Riley was closest to it. Now she's got it again. Riley. And Wolfsman. Seconds ticking away. 50 left in the power play. Into the crease it goes. Line change, a little tap on the pads there for Tonosaki. She's seen them off once more. Face off in centre ice. 40 on the power play. 3:15 left in the bronze medal game. There's Miyazaki. Works it up towards US defensive end, and it's quickly out of there. Von Orlach. So quick. Powerful skater. Oh, Zaimba went to ice, was sort of looking up, trying to milk a penalty perhaps. It wasn't coming. And Japan are back to full strength now. Sassano comes straight out and looking to make an interception. Nearly does. Sassano trying to get herself replaced. She does that. .220. Just feels like we're heading to overtime. Ota. Another chance for the US. Sticks everywhere. No penalties. And off the pads of Tonosaki. And the shot came in from McNamara. They're still looking for a way to goal. Still can't find it. Tonosaki's done a brilliant job. Won't happen on the fast break this time for Japan. Well, 1 on 4 or 5 there for the US's Riley. And also in there, McDonald is absolutely surrounded by Japanese players who tumble on top of her. And we've got 92 seconds to try and find a winner. Riley did some great work here. Tonosaki, excellent game in goal for Japan. Japan started the brighter of the two, but the USA finishing stronger. They had the power play, couldn't convert. Ataki. Got a lot to do. Ataki could do with some help. Oh, and the pass is through the legs of a teammate in Miura. Sasana waits for it at the point, but it's the US bringing it up. Here's their opportunity with a minute to go. Wolfsman hits it into traffic. Taki has a stab at it. Missed it. Well looked after by Van Orlok. Momoto plays it up. Oh, that's Ota. No, Yoshikubo. Forced the save. Japan will have to get reset. Out they come past the blue line. And nearly fell there for Mizuno. Mizuno still chasing it. 15 seconds. Yoshikubo to the ice. 4 seconds. It's not going to happen. Oh, the stalemate. And the shrug of the shoulders there from Hannah Stone. So we'll have a little bit of a break and then overtime. Jiro Kasahara having a chat. But there is the score after regulation time in the bronze medal game. Japan and the United States one apiece. The goals scored by Miyazaki and McNamara in the first period. Nothing since. United States lifting their shot production in that third period, so actually lead at 41-37. Should have 10 minutes of 4-on-4 when we get to overtime. Followed by a shootout with 5 shooters each. Two very different looking teams and playing in two different styles. Japan relying on their pace. Not to say the US skaters are slow, but they're bigger and stronger. What about fitness? How much will that play a part as we go to overtime? Understand from regulations issued before the tournament that the overtime will be 4-on-4. See if the extra room on the ice can produce us a goal. Okay, Japan's back out on the ice. On 4 it is. Down into the defensive end of Japan for the first time of overtime. Sakurai. Now maybe Japan might be favoured by the greater room on the ice because they're just that little bit quicker. Yamamoto trying to poke it through. Miura. Sakurai. Yamamoto once more, moving in towards the goal, gets the shot in, and it's in. It's that quick. Yamamoto, a little bit of magic from the diminutive forward, and Japan are swamping each other. They are delighted. They fought so hard. This is a big result. A big result. Didn't look like she was going to venture towards goal. Maybe had the defence on the back foot. And Yamamoto decides it. Well, we had to go to overtime, but not for long. And it is the same score as Japan had on the very first day of competition, but in far more dramatic circumstances and with far more at stake. And Yamamoto has done it. And this is how she did it. Just has a bit of a look, comes in, pushes, and it tumbles across the line. Out of Osaka. And somehow forced it past the defence and Stone. It was up there, it was sort of an awkward puck. And a delight for Yujiro Kasahara. So the USA will have to settle for fourth position, and an acknowledgement of the crowd by this very happy now Japanese squad. And off the ice they go. And that'll clear the decks for the gold medal game in about an hour from now, 55 minutes or so. The customary polite acknowledgement from the Japanese team. How thrilled are they? Tonosaki. Barely took 5 seconds into overtime for Yamamoto to find the winning goal. What a thrill. Oh yeah, there'll be tears, and there'll be bronze medals after the gold medal game. Well, we had 2 periods without a goal, and I was wondering where it might come from, and the game was just kind of locked up. And we're waiting for that one big moment, that little piece of magic, that perhaps moment of hesitation from the defense. And Yoshihiro Yamamoto does the job. An emotional finish to the match, and just seconds needed in overtime to decide it. Japan 2-1 over the United States to claim the bronze medal. Gold medal game to come in about 50 minutes. Face-offs 35-23 for Japan. And the United States scored their goal on the power play. It was Yamamoto who won it.